Technology audit for Agentic AI, IBCM technology. Objective: establish a robust audit framework to evaluate the accountability, adaptability, and ethical integrity of agentic AI systems.
Copyright Corporate MOM, Corporate Management Orbiter Mission.
Introduction. Number 1. With the growing adoption of agentic AI, ensuring accountability and ethical alignment has become paramount. IBCM technology proposes a structured audit framework to assess AI systems against measurable as well as governance standards, ensuring compliance, transparency, and real-time optimization. Number 2, the scope of the audit. IBCM Technologies audit will evaluate A. Autonomy and adaptability, AI's decision-making flexibility and ethical standards. B. SIS governance and compliance, alignment with SAIL methodology, UNGC 10 principles, and SIS governance standards. C. Risk assessment, AI's impact on matter energy optimization in real-world applications. D. Human AI interaction, accountability in agentic execution with minimal bias. Methodology. Number 3. A. Multi-tiered AI assessment, quantitative evaluation through AI-powered transparency metrics. B. Simulation-based testing, real-world stress scenarios to assess adaptive governance. C. IBCM compliance benchmarking is corporate critical density, cross-industry validation through partner firms and regulatory bodies. Number 4. Deliverables. Audit report, comprehensive findings on AI reliability and governance. B. Certification program, accreditation for ethical AI implementation. C. Workshop series, today training for organizations implementing AI audits. Number 5. Strategic partnership. IBCM will collaborate with government bodies for policy alignment, universities to enhance interdisciplinary AI governance research. C. Private firms seeking ethical AI deployment strategies. Number 6. Implementation plan. Phase 1. Framework finalizations, audit methodology, SAIL principles, benchmark standards. Phase 2. Pilot testing with select AI-driven enterprises. Phase 3. Full-scale implementation across industries, ensuring adaptability and refinement. Number 7. Conclusion and call to action. IBCM technology aims to lead the frontier of AI accountability audits, ensuring ethical alignment and measurable governance in agentic AI applications. We invite industry leaders and policymakers to partner with us in shaping the future of AI-powered accountability. Here are some of the key results of application of IBCM technology in accountable AI audits. Number 1, a successful AI audit can yield transformative outcomes across industries, ensuring that agentic AI operates with transparency, accountability, and measurable governance. Number 1, strengthen AI accountability and compliance. A. Ensures AI systems align with SAIL, speed, agility, intelligence, and lethality of Akash missiles that are adopted for Project Amravati methodology, UNGC 10 principles, and SOS governance standards. B. Mitigates risk of bias, unethical decision making, opaque AI operations. C. Provides a structured governance framework that funds can adopt for regulatory approval. Outcome number 2. Enhance AI transparency and trust. A. Builds public and institutional confidence in AI-driven decision systems. B. Establishes clear benchmarks for ethical AI adaptability and execution. C. Reduces skepticism in critical applications like policy governance, finance, and healthcare. Outcome number 3. Optimize AI performance and adaptability. A. Enables real-time feedback mechanisms for continuous AI improvement. B. Enhances AI's ability to optimize matter-energy interactions in large-scale projects. C. Improves AI's decision logic for adaptive governance in high-stakes environments. Outcome number 4. Certification and industry standards. A. Creates standardized accreditation for ethically aligned AI models. B. Positions audited organizations as leaders in AI accountability. C. Establishes best practices for firms seeking AI-powered governance solutions. Outcome number 5. Strategic market and policy impact. A. Provides government agencies with structured insights for AI policymaking. B. Empowers Indian firms to develop AI accountability models without a reliance on foreign consulting monopolies. C. Strengthens industry-wide collaboration for scalable governance innovation. First step for the board of directors appointed by the government of Andhra Pradesh have to bring out the policies which are going to create the intellectual value capital for the project Amravati. In SAIL, I and L, intelligence, and L, and lethality. Lethality is a single shot. It's like a hole-in-one shot. You got to go and get it, for which the intelligence is needed. That intelligence which is for the purpose of the policy mostly are governed by the regulatory authorities. There are 296 qualitative elements of management. It extends you, I've given a complete list, is available from the next pages. And you can have a look at it, content quality and management quality, and how the board of directors, business of the board of directors, and what they have to do that. LODR 17 to 27. You have a vigil mechanism, you have a code of conduct, you have the risk management, you have the corporate governance, you have any number of such of these things which are being identified. Is nothing new about it. SEBI has given a lot of this information. So you create these basic SOIS governance standards first. That's the most important thing. Then when you have a standard, you are in a position to bring about how it is being taken into account at the right of performance. The performance value capital comes later, whereas the intellectual value capital is already made first. That is a policy and strategy plan 2028, Project Amravati, for 64,721 crores You have set the standards of expectation. How SY's governance, how the object, which is 64,721 crores, and the subject, the contractors, and the self-governance. SY is a subject object self-governance. Self-governance, that is AP government policies, the board of directors. It is the self-governance of AP government which is bring the policies, could be any number of policies, any number of risk management, all that are being indicated. You have ESG areas, you have water supplies, you have electricity supply, you have the airport being created, everything is there. All that you got to have the policies. So those policies are bring about and it has to be accounted for. So when you say the is a neutron, it does not influence the nucleus, atom. Similarly, the society does not influence the company, but it influences through indirectly the regulatory authorities. The regulatory authorities, which are concerned in these two areas of intelligence, is A for accounting quality, M for management quality, part of the CREAM report, A&M. And there are quite enormous number. Given these 296 areas which are available for this thing, this is the ethical responsibility of the first order for the board of directors of Project Amravati to institute first. If the SY's governance standards are put in, then subsequently the performance becomes very easy because it's scientific. That's what exactly Akash missile had done. Provided with a radar, with a sure possibility of hitting the hole in one, and that is what is needed, which is the intellectual value capital of the company, which the Andhra Pradesh government, through the board of directors and through their CEO and the workforce, were going to oversee the 64,721 crores of investment in a new city, will enable them to start taking one by one of 296 qualitative elements of management, which if you look at UNGC, United Nations Global Compact, of 10 principles with 4 issue areas, you have the labor rights, you have the human rights, and what has happened to the Vedanta, this thing in South India. You have environmental rights, you have anti-corruption. These are the 4 issue areas of UNGC. And any one of them could be a monster, and that you have to be prepared for. And that is the one which is expected of all the 4 areas in the CREAM report. E is the outcome, that is expenditure, 64,721 crores. Whereas corporate governance, risk management, risk areas is very high, as I said now, accounting quality and management quality, for which the standards I've made it available in the next few pages of all to 308 qualitative and quantitative elements of management. That will provide us a standard. Once we have set the standard, we are in a position to compare whether accountability ecosystem functions. Without that, with a mere 64,721 crores listed out for various projects, it will not achieve. So this is the sustainability of value system depends on the standards being put in a scientific manner. It could be compared. Let us look into this second stage. The first stage was ethical responsibility, creating intellectual value capital for Project Amravati, to establish corporate culture, that is the culture or how it is going to be conducted in creating 64,721 crores worth of new city for Andhra Pradesh. We are now entering the second area, which is that of the contractors. I agree that first one, the policies being created, have been already taken note of by the board of directors in terms of to whom, how the tender have to be created, and how it had to be accepted, so that we take it for granted there are right contractors have been brought into the picture. Here we are looking at the fiscal responsibility, stepping into the fiscal responsibility to arrive at the performance value capital, which is crucial in terms of development of infrastructural development being handed over to the contractors. In Akash Missile, we said SAIL, that is speed, agility, intelligence, and lethality. We describe how the intellectual value capital being created by INL by accounting quality and management quality. Now we shift our focus on the performance, which has to be done speedily. You have DT by DT in Strategy Plan 2028 for Project Amravati. The task to be cleared, done in the respective series of tasks DT by respective series of time. And that is what we normally do for any of the major projects. And it has to be completed by that particular time. That is what speed and agility is in terms of bringing up how that risk management is being taken care of, how the corporate governance is looking into the factor. The corporate governance is in terms of governing the individuals who are going to run the thing. So when you are going to have the policy SOS governance standards, which have already been put through, we have 308 parameters by which the corporate management of individual companies and for a respective projects, any number of projects of the 64,721 crores, making up to 64,721 crores. That's what this particular chart says. We are going to have the corporate governance, risk management, expenditure, accounting quality, and management quality all put together vis-a-vis what the standards have been put. And that is what I would like to talk about. As Mrs. Akash Missile is going to go and hit the spots, the deliverable of each and every contractor and that of each and every project is what provides with corporate norm, provides with everlasting metrics and everlasting benchmarks. And this is going to be very important. Let me just explain the three factors. One is the Panchabhuta rating system. Panchabhuta rating system is exactly what we are talking about, DT by DT, a series of tasks to be performed in series of time. Like the sun, what happens when rises in the east, early morning 6, and sun sets in the evening. Same case in this Panchabhuta rating system taken by nature, and how it starts is an idea early in the morning, is an idea that it opens up. We got to do the work for a particular projects. Then 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, job is over. So you're looking at the 6 stages of development of a particular project, of a set of tasks being handled by a set of people is being identified by the Panchabhuta rating system. That is 0 to 5. If I say 4, it is 4 o'clock. If it is 5, that is 6 o'clock. Sun has set or the job is completed. So you have a DT by DT, series of tasks in that particular day, series of time, that job has to be completed by a particular team of people. So that is what it indicates. Panchabhuta rating system relates to the time factor related to a particular task. That is number one, is the most important one. Secondly, if you look at that Panchabhuta rating system, it looks at the matter. It is how it is developing, the growth of a particular thing. It starts from 0, ends with a substance of quality, from an idea to that of the, you can see, and that is how the Panchabhuta rating system had been developed. But it looks into the matter, whether we have created a substance of quality. Then within that, any number of corporate governance or risk management and these things are brought into focus. And that is being done in terms of developing the matter is E equal to MC square, is the management mantra. Energy is equal to M, matter, multiplied by C square is speed of light by itself. Is absolutely enormous energy comes forth if only it is being applied. That is being done by EPP if of a person. Before going to that, the E equal to MC square equal to that of the matter. We are looking at the amazing number of infinite succession of finite purposes. A lot of matter is going on. 64,721 crores a daily, maybe if you look at what a daily expenditure of 59.11 crores to be distributed to different contractors. So what is important, whether at the end of the day we have 59.11 crores worth of jobs completed is very, very important. That, as I said, can be tracked with Panchabhuta rating system, where when we say it is being completed, E is equal to MC square. Matter is the one waiting for energy to happen. If the bricklayer has to take the brick and put it on the wall to make it work, that is energy. Energy is the one where matter is being liberated. The matter which is sitting there on the somewhere on the godown is being pulled out and being put on the as a brick. So this is the very important aspect of it. The energy factor is being brought in with a return on the intangible. That is APP. So a particular bricklayer puts his energy to take the brick and put it on the wall, then the job is completed. 59.11 crore worth of jobs are being completed at the end of the day. That is being done, calculated with return on the intangible. The intangible is the powerhouse, the pulsating energy. That is the denominator. A janitor or a bricklayer or a nuclear scientist have got the same potential and capability to do the work. So the denominator is one, being common for everybody. The effort is being put. That's why a person is a nuclear scientist and the person who is a bricklayer, both are same in terms of what they are achieving, in terms of the work they are, input work they are doing. The numerator is action or inaction. So that is also 1 or 0. You have EPP, that is the return on the intangible, is in terms of a binary task. Each and every task of 59.11 crore worth of jobs being completed is being done by the energy where the matter has been liberated. That is as good as that. That is what E equals MC square is talking about. So at the end of the day, we are able to know the growth pattern. If the sustainability of growth to reach 64,721 crores, new city for Andhra Pradesh, it can be calculated is by number 1, Panchabhuta rating system. Number 2, E equal to MC square. Number 3, return on the intangible. Then the delivery system to go and hit the Mashur Ashad in his point, in his place is very possible. That is the lethality. To conclude, we shall come to two articles. Article 13, participation of the society. Article 10, public reporting. What we see in sustainability of funding is the participation of society. This can be achieved very well with the satisfaction of the society with Article 10, public reporting. The one which you have to deliver to the government of India, getting about 59.11 crore on that particular day with the completed information of various projects. The same, make it public. You are able to get, if there are 100,000 people who are working in about 1,000 projects within the Project Amravati, create a team. That's what it says, teamwork. It's 4 from fiscal responsibility, 1 from ethical co-responsibility. We have the women empowerment, the return on intangible, and the women equity, men plus women equity. If the 100,000 people are working, make a team, each and every company will make only 1,000, make about, divide by uh, 5, you have got about 200 teams within that particular thing. So you have 100,000 in total, or various projects, various companies. You have got about the team. How many teams are there? The teams are about 200,000, 100,000 by this thing, or 20,000 teams. It's like a ODI. In 64,721 crore, normally what we do in ERP is create a budget and report to you on the ex post facto. That's a difference. The greatest difference in accountability uh, ecosystem is create that 59.11 crore to be done tomorrow. Individual companies, individual total comes to 64,721 crore, and that is the target 2028. Daily is 59.11 crore. You track sustainability of value system, brings you the sustainability of growth. Look into whether we are in a position to achieve the target of 64,721 crore in a completed form in each and every day. That is a CAGR brought to CDGR, daily growth rate, CARR to CDRR, daily reduction rate. In risk management, a lot of reduction has to be done. Expectation has to be taken into account. It had to be removed. That is being done by the team. It is the span of control. One team, when you say CAGR is 15%, and today you are looking at the 59.11 crore. Today you are completed at the completed form, and that is being done by a particular team. Like that, if there are 20,000 teams, each and every team gives that information. That is why it's like playing an ODI. And you are able to find out whether it's Sachin Tendulkar is playing, or other guys who are doing their work properly. You are able to do that. Like ODI is 64,721 crores. It has to be achieved on a daily basis at 59.11 crore on a daily basis. That is the spirit of the Project Amravati, taken scientifically from Akash Missiles. Have a go.